Welcome to the Powerful Marketing Tips Podcast, created for overwhelmed business owners who want to build, run, and organize their marketing for good. And here are your hosts, Marilise and Laura.
Hi, it's Laura here. Thank you so much for tuning in today, because I want to talk to you about content marketing. According to HubSpot, 82% of marketers are actively investing in content marketing. And if you're wondering what content marketing is or what it entails, then essentially it means creating and sharing valuable materials such as videos, blogs, and social media posts in order to generate interest in brands' products or services. But it is not just a matter of creating something, putting it online, and then hoping for the best. There are actually tons of tiny little nuances that play an important role when it comes to the success of content marketing. Today, I won't talk to you about algorithms or the benefits of different types of content, but I will focus on aspects that tend to be overlooked when content is created. So let's go. Number 1, visuals that accompany the content. Visual language can be more compelling than the written word. Especially in today's information overload, it's getting harder and harder to focus, and you need to stand out to get attention. There are several ways to use visuals to strengthen your message. For example, visuals might be shocking, they might be visually stark with high contrast and bright colors, or they might be cute pictures of puppies, kittens, babies, and so on. The message that is supported by the visual aid should be as short and concise as possible. Also, make sure to ask yourself, would the visual convey the most important idea even without reading the message? Or would it potentially send the wrong signal if the viewer didn't bother reading the message? Number 2, meaning of colors and the psychology behind them. This is very interesting, but we all unconsciously associate certain things and attributes to different colors. By using specific colors in your product design or in your branding, you can nudge your product or brand in a certain psychological direction without viewers necessarily being aware of it. For example, the color green tends to be associated with nature and environment. But what makes things trickier is that in Western and Eastern cultures, the meaning of colors can differ. For example, in Western cultures, the color white is mostly associated with purity, weddings, peace, angels, and so on. But in Eastern colors, it is the color of death, grief, misfortune, and sadness. Number 3, powerful words. It means that certain words subconsciously affect people more than others, such as a person's name, but also words such as you, free, secret, instantly, now, and many more. Use these words wisely in your copy and don't water them down by overusing them. You should not have more than one of these power words in your core message. Otherwise, they will all start to fight each other in your prospect's head for their attention. And this leads us to number 4. Always remember to focus on the benefits that the person will get from your product or service, because they really do not want to consume or buy the thing that you're selling, but rather the feeling it will create in them or the solution it provides. For example, people don't need a hammer. They need something that helps put the nail in the wall. They don't need a mattress. They need a good night's sleep, and so on. Also, why would a person buy a luxury car instead of a cheaper car? Because it entails status. It is not a purely rational decision, but is largely driven by emotions. Remember that people buy with emotions, but justify their purchase decision with facts. And there you have it. So the next time you plan your content, remember to think of the visual language and the meaning of colors. Also use powerful words to enhance the message, and always see the world through the eyes of your customer, meaning always focus on the benefits that they will receive. If these principles resonate with you, I recommend you to check out our Powerful Marketer program, which is an online course designed to help you build, run, and measure your marketing in a way that is aligned with your business's goals. Thank you so much, and take care.
Well, that's all we've got for this episode of the Powerful Marketing Tips podcast. But make sure to link up with us at our free monthly international mastermind event. Just go to powerful-marketers.com/mastermind. We would really appreciate it if you would rate this podcast and leave a comment wherever you tune in to listen. That will help us and other potential new listeners. Until next time.